we have our house in Shirogane, and we always enjoy whenever we can come together as a free company to enjoy what is in our house and all of the things that we've put in it over the years. And it's always something that we take great satisfaction knowing that we've been able to basically travel across the length of the realm and beyond to start on our journey as far as housing is concerned in the lavender beds, and then move on to the goblet, and now we're in Shirogane. And everything that we brought with us over the years has come with us, and it's certainly been a wonderful experience to share everything that we've accumulated with the members of our free company. But of course, there's those of us who also yearn for our own houses. And certainly for the leader of our free company, she has her own house. And more of our free company members are also seeking to purchase their own houses. Of course, we have individual rooms within the free company house. But of course, they don't just want those, they also want these as well. Houses for themselves. And this is one such example of a recent edition. One of our free company members recently purchased this house here in Mist. And so, yeah, we definitely have quite the desire to not only have a place within the free company house, but also to have a place just for ourselves. So, with that in mind, greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Novara Autism for another edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog here on the Final Fantasy XIV's Exodus server. So, I am standing in front of the house of Zerai Novax, who's been one of our longtime free company members, and who recently told me that he wanted to be able to purchase a house of his own. And he's not the only one. Olivier has also expressed great interest in purchasing a house as well for himself. And so, yeah, there's definitely a lot of interest right now within free company members. I know that Skyla wants to get back a house of her own because when her data was corrupted, she lost her house along with all of her characters, of course. And so I know she really wants to get her house back. I also know that we've been without our friend Amaterasu for a while because of life issues, but when they come back, they've also said they want their own not their own free company house, but their own private house too. So there's definitely a lot of interest around here for having individual houses within our free company. Like I said, we're all grateful and honored to have rooms within the free company house, decorated however you want. But as you can see, we also have a great interest in wanting to have our own little slice of land. And so, yeah, when I was talking about this with Olivier a few days ago, I mean, he didn't even know how to go about doing it once he had accumulated enough money. So I told him, here's how you go about doing it, and hopefully before long he will find a place to call his own. And certainly there's a lot of opportunity for people to buy houses right now because there are so many open plots. I know that in a recent patch that all of the housing areas were expanded to a total of 18 wards, and when I saw that, I was thinking to myself, that's going to be too much. There's going to be a lot of open space for people, and there's going to be plots that are going to be left unused. And I know from my personal experience with Corinne, her house for quite a while was surrounded by empty plots. No one either had the money to buy a house or no one was interested in buying their own house. Plots are still up for sale near her house, but there are those plots that are being purchased and being acquired. So yeah, it's not all bad, but there's still quite a lot of empty plots being put up for sale around the 4 housing areas. And I said that I'm worried that not all of these plots are going to get used up, and I was right, because so many plots are being left to just sit there, and people wonder who's going to buy them, who's going to be interested in taking them, and it really makes you wonder, like, did Square Enix make a mistake by giving us too many plots? Because it's like I said, it's something I talked about before with Olivier, and I thought, well, I was worried about it, and so far it's happened that way. hopefully more players get on that are interested in buying houses, and they'll take plots for their own, because yeah, it's definitely a buyer's market out there, and as you can see, Zerai definitely took advantage of that. Let me go and show you inside his house. He purchased this just a few days ago, so he's already got the place decked out with a Japanese-style hot spring for him to just use, sit in, and enjoy. He's got the barbecue spit from the Monster Hunter World crossover. And then he's also got a few more things inside, too. He has his own mailbox, of course, because I don't think you can ever really have a house and not have a mailbox to go with it. I think it's pretty much a given that you should have one. Now, he doesn't have his own orchestrion yet, but he's started to decorate it quite nicely. He's got some fancy wallpaper and quite a fancy carpet as well. Also has some bookshelves. I'm really interested in why he chose to go with a all Lalafell merchants group here. Because he plays as an Eorzea. Zerai plays as an Eorzea, so I was really puzzled when I first shooked inside the house and saw, like, what's he doing with a whole bunch of Lalafell vendors and merchants and other things of that nature? But that's not for me to question. That's his prerogative. He does whatever he wants because it's his house. And then downstairs, still lots of room to put things. I particularly like this carpet here in the middle of the room. I think that's really nice. I'm not sure which one this is, but it looks really cool. I think it's supposed to be inspired by birds or something from the Far East. Because I see the bamboo on the carpet, like the bamboo patterning on the carpet. So that may have something to do with it. Plus he has a few fancy shelves as well, and he's got a lot of room to put stuff in, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when he has his finished products. He's definitely got something to look forward to with this place. So yeah, not only did Zerai get his own house, and Olivier is interested in buying his own, we also picked up a new party member, or not a new party member, but a new Free Company member, who just happens to be a viewer of our channel. And so we had someone come in. They had no idea that actually they were on the same server as us. This person, one of our viewers, plays this character, Myro Songstead, and perhaps this should not come as much of a surprise, inspired by us, chose to play as a Dragoon. So, for me, it's always an honor to know that there's a Free Company member who mains as a Dragoon, and that's their choice, that's the class that they prefer to play as. And so, knowing that we get to welcome another Free Company member to our group who's also a viewer of our content really is always wonderful to see, and I really hope that we'll get to have a lot of fun with Myro. It's really going to be a wonderful thing knowing that we can add another viewer to our Free Company member list. Because, as always, if you're watching this, then chances are you are a Free Company member that belongs to RFC. Because we know that a lot of them watch this vlog, of course. And we look forward to seeing who else may be joining us from the viewership. Because we've been very fortunate over the years to have so many of our Free Company members come in who are also viewers, and we can't wait to see who else might be next. Who else will come join our ranks who also belongs to the viewership. It'll be interesting to see, and I can't wait to find out what's going to happen. So, this may be the stuff that's happened within our Free Company, but of course, Tuesday is the big day. The long-awaited expansion of the new launch of the patch 4.4 of this game, where we are expecting a lot of plot to move forward very quickly as we start to get ready for patch 4.5 and the launch of the new expansion. So there is a lot to look forward to when Tuesday comes around. Of course, we'll have that live for all of you guys, and it's certainly gonna be a trip. I mean, I've gotten Corinne as prepared as I can possibly get her for what we're going to be facing, because we know that there's gonna be the conclusion of Omega, 2 new dungeons, including a main story dungeon for the first time since patch 4.1. So yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a main story dungeon as part of the game. It's the longest we've gone, as far as I can remember, where we've not had a main story dungeon. So we definitely have something to look forward to with the launch of this new patch. And so on Tuesday, we hope you guys will join us and be with us for the ride, because it's gonna be quite the ride indeed. So, that is going to do it for this edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog, and as always, if you have a character here on Exodus, or looking to join us here on Exodus, and you're interested in the free company, we'd be happy to have you with us, because with a new free company member joining us, who is also a viewer, there's always a great sense of honor when we can have something like that, and we hope you'll take the time to join us as well. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Optism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.